You guys know what we're doing today. You've seen the title. We are going book shopping. You might be thinking, Charlotte, aren't you on a book buying ban? And yes, but I'm allowed to buy new books in a series I'm currently reading, or like continuations of a series I'm currently reading. So we're going out to get Love Unwritten and Reckless by Lauren Roberts, and if we're lucky, Daughter of the Siren Queen, because I still have not managed to get my hands on book 2 of that series. So, a quick outfit of the day. This top is from Topshop like 7 years ago, I'm not gonna lie. Jeans are Primark, Cherry Blossom Vans. My socks are Calvin Klein because I'm feeling a bit bougie today apparently. So, and then my bag is from, I'm not actually sure where it's from. Earrings are Pandora, and all of my rings are also Pandora. So, yeah. Let's go to Waterstones and the Works. We'll see where things are cheaper. This book is 852 pages. Also, it's really quiet in here because they haven't got the music on. A bit awkward. I'm also realising I've got 3 books in the buy one get one half price table, so I'm going to have to get another book to fill the offer from the table. What a shame. Found her. Why did I think she was red? I don't know. I was not going to buy this book yet, but okay, I'm home. I have bought a few books that I technically wasn't allowed to buy. I will not lie to you. So the books, I have 3 books that I went in for, so I will haul those for you first. So these are the 3 that I was allowed to get. So we have Reckless, Daughter of the Siren Queen, and Love Unwritten, because I have read Powerless. I need to read Powerful actually, but I've read Powerless. This is the next one in the book. It's a series that I am currently reading that is, well, this one was new out, but it's the next one in the series. I'm allowed to buy the next one in the series. So we got Reckless. Daughter of the Siren Queen, same thing. I read Daughter of the Pirate King. I don't know why I thought this cover was meant to be burgundy, or like a maroony colour, but it's not, it's black. So you can't see, but it's okay. Yeah, because this one's navy blue. I could have sworn this one was, unless it's just suddenly had a cover change, I don't know. But it's up here, the first one. So I can now read the second. And then finally, Love Unwritten. We have Love Redesigned right here. I loved it. It was my first book of the year and my first 5-star of the year. So I've been really looking forward to this book. It is a hefty boy, but I'm really looking forward to this book. So these 3 were the books that I had planned to go in for today that I wanted to get. I did buy one more book that I am allowed to buy because it's the next one in the series, and that is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. And it was £3 off. How lovely. So I have the independently published The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I have read Six Scorched Roses, so this is the next one. I was going to drag this one out, and then I found out that The Serpent Wings of Night and this book are their own duology in a longer series. So I don't feel like I'm in the middle of the series. This will be like finishing this story arc, I believe. This one's a lot thicker than The Serpent Wings of Night. It's like, yeah, it's nearly 600 pages. But again, very excited to get to this one. I don't know where I'm gonna put this one actually. She can just go here because my fantasy shelf here is currently full. Anyway, there was one book, as you saw, that I was allowing myself to buy because it was on the buy one get one half price table. It's a new release in the paperback form. I wanted it since I've seen the hardback come out, and that is Welcome to the Hyungnam Bookshop. Just look how cute. So the hardback is like the bookshop at night, but if you give me Cherry Blossom, I'm gonna buy it. Hence why I have two pairs of Cherry Blossom Vans, and I cannot find Vans comfy in the slightest. Because I have the slip-ons, which are worse than the tie-ups, which I wore today. Anyway, yes. This one, I just love books about bookshops. And on that vein, I also bought Love Story. Again, buy one, get one half price. I can't help myself. I think the only book that was full price, well, there was The Ashes and Starkers King. The only book that was really full price was Daughter of the Silent Queen. The rest I got on the buy one get one half price table. Okay. Yeah, so I got Love Story by Lindsay Kelk. It's got quite decent reviews on Goodreads. And it's about a bookshop, and I mean, it's pink. Look how nice these go together. I love them. I'm actually so happy I have these. Okay. Anyway, she can go with Love Unwritten. And she can go with my other bookshop book, but that one's Japanese instead of Korean. That'll be my first Korean fiction actually, because I have read, obviously, I Want to Die, but I Want to Eat Tteokbokki, but that's not fiction. So that'll be my first Korean fiction, so that's good to see what we like. And the final book, I feel like I did a really bad job of vlogging today, even though the shop was so quiet, but one dude kept like wandering around everywhere that I was, and then I felt like I was taking my phone out, and I feel like I was just being very obvious this time, and the music wasn't on, so it was very quiet, and I felt a bit shy today, I'm not gonna lie. But one of the people working there, I've seen him in quite a bit, and when I bought Wayward, I've actually got a receipt. It's all up there. I've got a receipt in Wayward full of his recommendations of if I like that book. So I feel like we've got a little bit of a rapport. And he saw me over one at the fantasy tables. He went, "I'm really sorry to be like nosy, but this is our book of the month and I think you'll enjoy it." And it's a fancy book. It's Ink Blood Sister Scribe. So I have actually seen a few people talking about this book, and I was like, you know what, I am in my fantasy girl era. He says there is some romance in it, because he knows I love a romance, because I always usually go to him with like 8 romance books. But yeah, it's also a fantasy to do with books. I love how I have a theme of like the books I wasn't allowed to buy have a theme about books. I love that. So we will read the blurb, because I didn't really give myself a proper chance to read it. I just trust whatever he says, to be honest. So it says, deep in the woods of Vermont is a house nobody can find, a house where Joanna Calote lives alone, protecting a collection of rare books. But these aren't ordinary books. These are books of ancient magic containing spells written in blood. Joanna's estranged older sister, Esther, is constantly on the move, attempting to outrun the deadly magic that killed her mother. I don't know why I can't read today. Now camped out on an isolated research base in Antarctica, Esther has finally found a sense of happiness and belonging. But when she finds blood on a mirror, she knows she's being watched and hunted. But by who? All she knows is that she, Joanna, and the books they protect are in terrible danger. That sounds so good. And like, how nice is the foiling on the cover? Yeah, that sounds really good. So again, I've got no way to put this on the fantasy shelf. She can just go up here. I do have 3 more books to haul, and 2 of them are fantasy. I need to read more of my fantasy books. This is getting ridiculous. I technically bought these still in June. So, but this is after I said I was going to go on a book buying ban, I'm not going to lie. But HarperCollins had a 50% off sale on TikTok Shop, and I bought Ruthless Vows because that was on it. Because I was reading Divine Rivals at the time to see if anyway, it's a long story, but I bought 3 of the books, I won't lie to you, but they were literally half price. And 2 of these are new releases. One of them only got for £10. Like, actually all 3 of these are new releases that I've got to show you here. So the first one is Whiskey Business by Elliot Fletcher. My friend read this actually, she said it was really good, and it is a book I've been anticipating, so I did buy it. It was only like £4 something. Like, how could I not buy it? Okay, it was like £4.50. I'm just a girl. Okay, and then I bought 2 very popular fantasy books at the minute. They are hardbacks, and I got one for £7 something and one for £10. And it is The Crimson Moth and When the Moon Hatched. Unfortunately, my copy of When the Moon Hatched is damaged. It's not too bad, but you can see that it's like divoted in there. So it's not just it's not like it's the dust jacket, it's the actual like hardback that is a bit damaged. But you know what? I was like, I got it for £10. I will try not to cry about it, even though I want to. Yeah, this one has just been traditionally published, I believe, but I think it was on like Kindle Unlimited and it was very, very popular. This is very heavy. I'm not actually sure fully what it's about, but there's dragons and I loved Fourth Wing. This is really thick also. Every time I look at this, it makes me upset. I'm not gonna lie to you, every time I see it. And it's the fact that it's like gonna be like that on my shelf. But I don't know how to return it to TikTok shop, and it's been too long now. I've said everything's in the bin, so I'm just gonna have to be a big girl about it. But anyway, so yeah, When the Moon Hatched, and like I say, I got The Crimson Moth as well, which everyone's been raving about. It's kind of like the next Fourth Wing. I much prefer that it's called The Crimson Moth rather than The Heartless Hunter in the UK, because she's called The Crimson Moth in the book. It just makes sense. So this one is witches, and it's definitely enemies to lovers, because she is a witch, he is a witch hunter. Say no more, sold. This one thankfully is in perfect condition, and so was Whisker's Vows. It was literally just When the Moon Hatched that came all messed up like that. I feel like I really need to rearrange things now, and it's getting stressful. Okay, so I don't know how long the video is, but that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!